What is up, back here with another YouTube video, and in case you cannot tell by the title below, this one will be one where I share my thoughts and opinions on someone or something going on in this wacky, weird wrestling world. As you can tell by the title below, this one will be my thoughts and opinions on Naomi, former multiple-time champion within WWE. Would love to know what your thoughts and opinions are on her down in the comments below. While you are down there, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, turn on post notifications only if you want to. And when it comes to Naomi, I am talking about her the wrestler, not her the human. Don't know her. I don't think I've ever seen her wrestle in person. I for sure never met her. From what I've heard, she's a nice enough person to meet. Again, never met her. Don't know anybody personally that has met her off the top of my head. But when it does come to Naomi, whether it's, I forget what the thing was called, but she was something with Brodus Clay. It was like Brodus Clay was the main person. Like, she was a valet with Cameron for Brodus Clay, but they had a name that I'm blanking, and that was like 2012. And I thought, okay, like, whatever, kind of deal. That was my, I think, first legitimate exposure to her. And that was, again, early 2012, maybe a little bit before. She eventually kind of broke free, whichever wording is the best, from kind of that thing with Brodus Clay, did her own thing with Cameron. And I thought, okay, like, and mind you, fast forward, this was like 2014 time period. She has something there, but I'm not going to hold my breath. And that has nothing to do with Naomi, the person, or the wrestler. It's just how the women's division was for WWE in 2014. Then eventually 3 of the 4 horsewomen came up in 2016. And that's when it, for me personally, Naomi kind of, in a way, became interesting. And this was still a little bit before the whole glow thing, like not the glamorous ladies of wrestling, but the pretty much what she does now, but different kind of deal. And don't get me wrong, she is really good in the ring, bell to bell. She's entertaining enough, kind of deal. For myself personally, it's one of those things that if I'm watching WWE related TV, would I tune out? Like, would I go to the bathroom, grab some food, whatever the case might be, if a Naomi match or promo would be on? No. But also, would I tune in to see a Naomi match or promo in the ring? No. Would I go to an event to meet her, to see her do any of those things? No, kind of deal. But I will fully admit that her, in, I think it was 2022, kind of taking a chance on herself, leaving WWE, doing that run with TNA Impact Wrestling again in 2022, 2023 time period. I think that this might sound bad, but I don't mean it to. But that was like the most interesting thing for myself personally Naomi has done up to that point. Again, from like 2012 to 2022 was that little bit, like, what, 6-8 month run in TNA, and that, or Impact Wrestling, and that's coming from somebody that would only watch clips, kind of deal. So might be completely wrong. That could have been the worst run of her career. But either way, since her returning again, I believe it was 2023, to WWE, she's been, again, good enough. It's one of those things that, I don't mean it disrespectfully, but like I said a couple of minutes ago, would I go out of my way to watch one of her matches? No. But if you find her, for XYZ reasoning, inspirational, motivational, like, hey, you would want to be a wrestler because of Naomi, I can understand. If I don't know for sure what her backstory is. When I say backstory, I haven't heard any interviews, let's say with Chris Van Vliet, those kind of people, with Naomi. So I don't know, like, her life story. But if you either know it, have an idea about it, and you can relate to it for XYZ reasoning, good for you. And I mean that genuinely. But when it comes to Naomi, from what I've seen primarily through WWE, a little bit through Impact Wrestling, She will not go down as one of my personal all-time favorites, but again, she's good in the ring with, to my knowledge, either very little or no experience in wrestling before WWE. But those are my thoughts and opinions on Naomi. Would love to know what your thoughts are on her down in the comments below. It would be greatly appreciated by yours truly. Treat yourself as well as possible, mentally, emotionally, and physically.